Mainly what we're doing is taking all of these tracks of music that we independently recorded and turning them into a very special type of recording. So it's not a type of recording that you would use for a CD, though we will have a mix that will be like that. But because what we're trying to create is sound architecture, we're trying to create cathedrals of sound and light. So in order to do that, we are placing the sound in the space, and we recorded it in a very special way, and now we're starting to stitch it together and mix. When we did this last time, we had never heard the music, and we were all learning. It was kind of a miraculous moment in that sense. Now we do know the music, and the opportunity is for depth of feeling, for a deeper relationship with the chorus, with the conductor, with the people we're working with all the way around. So I find it really quite profound. And again, as is often the case when you're experimenting, you're just learning every minute from all the people around you. When I met Danny, the sound guy, the conversation we had made me realize how I was going to finish the whole cycle, of which The Birth of Color is the first piece, and I realized the direction that the last piece had to go. So that was a type of learning there. And to be with Maestro Shapson, I learn every minute. He is the most astonishing musician. The overall piece is called Recombinant DNA, and it is a journey through a number of different stories, 7 different stories. And I'd say altogether, they are a hymn to the house. The word ecos, we're always talking about ecology and the planet. That word, ecos, is a Greek word. It means house. And so in each of the stories, there is an exploration and a celebration of some aspect of the house. The Birth of Color, the first one, is really the whole universe being created. And there are elements of that throughout all. But in each piece, there is a celebration of an important part of the house. So for instance, the third piece, which uses the story of Persephone and Pluto, Mr. and Mrs. Hades, as its story form, is essentially a celebration of chlorophyll, which is the substance that supports every living thing. After we finished recording, I was really very surprised at how many of the individual singers, and most of them are very young, came up and thanked me for the opportunity and talked about how it had changed and expanded their sense of what is beautiful. So that was they're getting something. Whether they really, I think they get that it is a creation story and that the center of it is love. So I think that has really become quite clear. What we're getting in Budapest has to do with trying to find the really concentrated form of the spiritual meaning of it, of the inner meaning of what we're working on. I really feel that because of the maestro and the way this chorus brings forward a certain type of sound, and within that sound is a certain type of intention and energy, that is, in that sense, definitive. I mean, you can do Shakespeare in any different way and get many different versions, but this version is something really special, which is why we wanted to capture it